a year down far and an important move. Minoka say, as part of the post-flood measures and directives are. Yes, said the bear, you bet me. I saw or how a day in shoe, mimi ye found crofo japadia, I found crofon from semono, a bayano. It be any say a man for BSCC are dying, a sick in so quamunia, that day, a be more to assassin or baby and was so mukoto in swum, what to say, etimia what on the tear failure, basura dying and what Tim and I air affected me be a war baby. It's about penny asasra for so muntin sim mountain so. Then ye bana ufie esi so kwamu a ye dwere egu ane se ye dwere gu eno nchichiri mu bia na asrafo no so ate esi monten so amene o ka sei de wo mo eye adwuma papa wo makopiepie bro no bi so te se damfa tashi ni ade a wo mo ade atodwa se ye beto nko ade a ye ntie nchichiri mu edan no ye dwere egu ye saka videos ne ebi ye kohwe we mra na ye ndi enkomo emfa ensem no ehu.
After the downpour and after the conduct of the reconnaissance by His Excellency the President, we also conducted some recce to look at areas where we think we can conduct some operations to mitigate the impacts of the rains. We can't stop the rains. So based on that, we conducted some recce to places like Dampa or Yarifa, places like Yarifa, New York Junction, the Quincy area and the Boundary Road area. And then after that, we decided that we're going to conduct operation such that we'll tackle the discharge, the source, before we come to the cause of water bodies. So as we speak, we've started some work on the patient dredging, and the silting is ongoing. Yesterday, we did some work in Okaikwe North just to silt some culverts. So going forward, we'll tackle the discharge area, which is the case, will dredge those areas. They will come upstream beneath the foothills of the mountains, tackle some water retention areas that people have built on, and then we'll tackle the cause of water bodies.
As we heard our general speaking, that of engineering part, government is ensuring that we do it. What we are going to also tackle is the behavioral part. And we plead with Ghanaians that when we get there, we need their full support. What I mean with the behavioral part is where people have built in waterways. The last time during the press conference, General mentioned that in places that we need to demolish, we have to. We all know what we witnessed some few weeks ago. We don't want it to happen again. So when we get there, we need the full support of Ghanaians.
Abusi asrafo sebe yede adwuma hye wo monsa from the president himself no ene ehu se wo mo hye wo mo adwuma ase. Now menko Chris Chris, my more insight on this operation, how is it going to be inipa yekobubu wo dan no compensation bi wo ho dey partner for this particular operation.
Yes, so flood mitigation can say team President John Dramani T, omo adwuma na no omo ahyase no na the coordinator Brigadier General Foster Okanyeboa na oni ni team any abamu mpanimfo ni bi ATC mo bi to say Deputy Chief of Staff could be Minister for Water Resources could be Works and Housing or no Kenneth J, as well as the 15 engineering regiment omo call Jamaica enche no omo na omo nyina kabo ma omo call some of the places are first of all, no say ensuo na to na se ebasa your retention ponds.
Okay.
You can retention ponds na dodo na e wo Ghana ha sei e wo mia bebre a e ho na ensuo no nyina efa ebegum. Na unse rainwater, the ones that are going directly into the pond, any the tene ebegu pond ni mu nyina no, it can cause flood.
Okay.
But sisi the tene directly di begum no, and no na most of the people no omo sisi adan e dey block it. I mean so many different structures. Omo dey block it sa kwan no. And so the betimi afa ababegu sa retention points no. Enti saa retention ponds no bi te sɛ ye obi ebi wɔ Israel mo mfrɛ ne Tessa Dam ɔmo ɛkɔ hɔ ɛna baako nso so ɛwɔ around Damfa ɛne Amahia side hɔ nso ɔmo kɔ hɔ ɛna ɔkɔ Israel nso so there's another one there ne nyina ɔmo kɔ visite yɛ ɛna the Kweshi Lagoon as well ɛno sɛ si ameno ka say they are dredging it ɔmo make sure so bebiem so it can contain nsuo dodoɔ na ɛtɔ no enti ɔmo adwuma na no ma hyɛ aseɛ no but then the last time the updates by say papa no kasa ɔde to dwa ne kyerɛ mu a they will leave no stone unturned.
Okay.
As it stands now no ɔmo mfa nkɔmɔ bi ameto dwa sɛ yɛbɛ compensate yɛbɛ pɛ bibi kakra de ama wɔn na sɛ yɛbɛ pɛ sika bi de ahyɛ wɔn nan mu ana bibi asa nya mmaa maybe later on no ɔmo asisi ɔmo adan asisi kwan mu a yɛba be demolition no they can probably form an association and call on the president say bi ɔbɛtumi aboa ɔmo na ɔmo aso ɔmo asene kakra because who said that easy now all of a sudden it is very sad because all these things were supposed to be done before the buildings were erected and I said the buildings were put up but then later no ebekobeba na afedie amanfo hu abakoka but then sa task force we are hoping say within a year because dredging no and it's it's not just one day we are no it should be a ritual. Afibia also we because Afibia so better. And the fact that what team doesn't mean say so no twa next year no because in so no twa FM no na Kenyama na esansu si. You see, and almost starting is saying that we are hoping say me who say municipal assemblies do no almost starting e be more starting e bubu dan ni bibu some of them to the structures almost starting on the stop work abon almost demarcating for demolition and say there were times that people were asking them to look for the topology like as Asanan saying that it was designed because it's all sites now who say obi efie nso abeta ho tie mu ntumu a ebi a obi dan bi a wakosi wo kwan bi so baabi ena ama ho nso na betai ho enti so obubu dan wei etugu na wan kohwe nsuo ne kwan mu ye emubu eno na bebubu obi dan a ebi esi ano ho baabi na yes why mistake definitely nsuo ne to still the water ways will be blocked enti omadwuma na no ma sha ase no but then as it stands now compensation there yenyanche ho asem mo bia
okay now yenko damfa na yenko hwe asrafo yi ne mpanimfo a ekobo aproko ye inspection no said the sifa ekoye ewo honom na yentu ansem no so
This place is Damfa just beneath the foothills of the Ebri. So a portion falls in Damfa, a portion is in Oyarifa. This is one of the natural holding sites. Now Oyarifa in the past, because it's just located right under the foothills of Ebri, it's supposed to have a holding capacity. So in the past, this place was mainly for agricultural purposes because of such natural holding points. But as we speak, this point has the capacity to hold, but the water is not having direct access to the pond. People have blocked the waterways. So the water has to find a course before getting to this point. If we're able to clear the waterway and increase its capacity, it can hold some water for some time, then release gradually. So we prevent flooding downstream. And the gradient would allow us to hold it and then release it. But if we allow it to go as it is now, the speed with which it will go, the lag time of getting to Accra will be very short and will cause more havoc.
It seems there are a number of buildings blocking the waterway, so the direct access into the pond has been blocked. And we have to clear some of the structures so that the rivers or streams have direct access into the pond. Once it gets into the pond, its outlet will be controlled.
Enti operation na wo mukoye wo damfa no e na e kire se ebinum akosisi e dan e wo kwan a nsuo betimi afa so ebenya baabia kogu na afi no sebe nsuo no enko tatankrofo fie nkogu nkrofo fie enko flateni adeade and for all you know no na say these are some of the technical works ye efin sebe ye ka say the cause of some of the flooding e won kran hanom say technically no eniema bi nso say no and so air cause havoc and in Oyarefa just like damfadie Oyarefa no kwan kakra bi na dem no there is a retention wall sebe wo makwakwo mu se sa wall no ayo si akwan papa asebe distracted the flow of nsuo e wo senke besen nyina no ma nsuo ni nya kwan enti we de na se wo mo ho ni nyina no buti keka onipa okosi wo no se etwa obi fie hu se de no ye bedwiri egu anesa which is very sad se ubesi dan now this war na fe all of a sudden out of the blues e wa bedwiri egu abrabo no o sha ase foforo anase wo ye ne den yen hwe video we mba na yen to aso
inso na nkasa na ne erosion efa ni ewiri bia na efa enti ye wa na mai bi ba se amato ase ama no timne ni nya problem kra wa na dia still na ko fasike bita ebedua tim ko boy me fa amane e ba ye menim pe bi kakra mo I don't know that one there ana omo yi omani nti panyimfo nyina ba se omo ntia se ba nso ne de because so ni yira ade obi afie ko ha te ne nya kasa sa oba be no macho fa ba be gu ase langard fo sa no aba be do so ye na wasa akọ ti ade nyina ne dia o wase anyina aton nyina am de ama no nsuo ni mu ye ne dia nsuo ni nyina ne dia wase aton ama no wase aton ama no
sisi ano ono ye reinforcement wa ha
afa o patron asida won na ye we no nti we no kon so obama na abaso obama na pillar na nsuo na tima fa da na ase patron wate ase obesiesi so ana nsuo so sebi nsuo se ma nsuo bribe untimi bribe nsuo se chinchina ofo foforo ko ne kwan na wa na obefa
we ekosisi ano no
ekonkofo fie maame bi wo abu wo no kura nte woni nsuo ni yiri a wo nyina no eni fia nyina nsuo no de yiri para no de wa ha wo ya wan ko be twon kura ko yiri boss ro ko nsuo ni firi no wa na eba firi se ti no no de oso bi na to ase ama no to no papers
abusia amaneboni bi a efiri damfa eba no na yatete emu ensem no ebie na kyese ebinom de ye kakra na Chris wo ma madwen se wo mo nte kyese yetimi aton asase aton ni nsuo na eda ho ni nyina mo
it's been happening, you know, as a yeah can say, I'm sure Ashefo probably they are shocked because ya ton asase aton nsuo na ka ho de ama wo dwene ho kwan a wo befa so a wo be manage nsuo no nsuo nso de ye nyine nim say ye manage no mani nye. How will you, because a lot of people are trying to divert waterways even if I'm say site omo divert nsuo kwan no say de be ye ombenya baabi aye omo adwuma nti so omo hia nsuo na no mabie kwan ne kakra na nsuo na befam na omo asa akọ close no enti wodwene ho a wonte ase say wetimi ato asase ato nsuo adi start esi wall a block nsuo no ama wa divert no in the first place afi de wo so be si dynasty so na nsuo na fa wo dynasty because we be pejam and say maybe sometimes over person ye wo ho wodwene ho a wonte ase. You see, it is very, very sad. But then it is good, sir. Some of these things amount for air because good say sometimes the best engineers or more MC municipal assemblies near the best almost but then you pronounce him said the oil
so which people are selling the lands? That's the question.
I don't know, make us say Nippon Sika is different. No. Imagine roads minister say, well, cost sites and near my air cost no want to say. Meanwhile, supervisors are there. And I'm unfortunate, no supervisor no back site. No, he has a link between the contractor and then the roads minister. And he agrees in some Caribbean information also the bank reports on farmer. Do you understand? And the same thing in AC in so crime. Nipa na no ye adwuma no obesi ni dan no nim se ho ye nsuo. But person still no cost no ye na adwuma no. And they will find ways to grease the palms of some of these engineers. Whether it is true or more musika bi ana because ojo wa won tell say and sometimes you can't even blame the engineers bebre because ni pano here papa die ono ga say ni tua say nsuo ne da ho we nye say bia flood ne betimi atwa afa ho nsuo na nkasa ne da ho a nsuo ne betimi ayiri so ojo ho a sometimes won tell say all these engineers na bebre ɛyɛ na ɛnyɛ yie.
It's quite unfortunate, but President John Dramani Mahama, why are dear? Say, wait me at it, we are hoping to be as expected of them. Yembonra and